Oh, we're muted. I can't see anything. Oh. Hello!
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Oh, we're muted. I can't see anything. Oh. No, we're not? Hello! Oh, we're...
Right.
Right.
Yellow.
Right. Hello.
Ego, did you know you're streaming?
Doing well.
We're doing good.
Yeah, you just went live.
I see me on YouTube, so I think.
Are we streaming? Is this a video?
I can't. I'm literally like hotspotting off my phone right now to be able to do this podcast, so I literally
One of
cannot
those
do
two random
anything.
guys. Smash Bro. That's BkOtter, and the other film's also known as now as One Shot Questers. He'll explain why he made that name change in a minute.
Yes.
Their names are Master Ego and DragonGaming. The other two guys
All
are
right.
cool, though.
All right.
All right.
And RTG.
Anonymous.
I think it's One Shot Questers.
Yeah, it's Questers,
not One
not
Quest
shooters.
Shotters.
Shotters. Oh, I even screwed that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Questers, man. I am the one-shot gamer. I play one game and I'm done for the rest of my life.
Yo.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh, got it!
All right, I'll go.
Oh, you'll go? Okay.
Yeah. Wait, do I not go? Or
No,
do
you can go. You can go.
I beat him, so I go, right? That's the rule. Okay. I'll just go.
Oh, just go.
What were the questions again? I already forgot.
Just introduce yourself. Like, tell everyone what you're all about, how you started YouTube/Twitch, and
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us about you.
Guys, finally, hold on. Somebody finally is telling me I'm muted on the stream. I hate that.
You should undo that.
I know, but like, finally someone said that. But anyway.
Streaming.
Anyway, go ahead. You're good.
Yeah, so I am Brooklyn Otter, also known as BkOtter, also known as BKO, I guess. That's like a community nickname I've been given.
Nice.
I started streaming, actually, it was, okay, so this is lore that not many people know, but I actually started streaming back in like February, March, doing Polybridge, if any of you know what that game is. It's a really fun, super chill game, and I played that for a couple months, and then I kind of stopped streaming, and then I actually came back right when Super Mario Maker 2 came out, because I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed having my level played by streamers, and I was like, oh man, this is so cool. I should stream so that other people can see their levels played on Twitch. So I started doing that, and it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And then eventually, I don't know how it came to be, but people started submitting what's called troll levels, where basically the level creator's trying to kill you as much as possible. And for some reason, I enjoyed them. So now I've got this weird reputation as this streamer that likes getting killed by level creators in Mario Maker, and everyone thinks it's funny and laugh at me when I die a lot. So yeah, that's kind of my origin story. Now I do a lot of troll levels, play a lot of viewer levels in Mario Maker. I've done other games here and there. That's kind of my go-to game. So that's the origin story of Brooklyn Otter.
Nice.
Pretty epic.
How'd you?
Could be an MCU movie.
Wait, what?
Nothing. It was a bad joke. Move on.
Man, that's a quick story. I was thought we were gonna have like 5 minutes of listening.
Well, see, that's the thing. I was gonna say.
How did your name come about? Actually,
How did
Yeah.
what?
how did your name come about?
How did my name come about? All right, so it's a two-parter, right? We got Brooklyn and Otter, so I'll start with Otter. Back when I was like 8 years old, my family went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which is a super cool, awesome aquarium full of tons of fish and stuff like that. And there were otters there, and I was like, these things are the coolest things ever. And I literally sat in front of the aquarium, like the otter tank, for like an hour just watching them because I love them so much. So I've always liked otters. They're super cute, super awesome. And then Brooklyn, I actually lived there for 2 years as a missionary, and so I just fell in love with
nice.
the area. It's a part of me, part of who I am, and so I just kind of put those two together, Brooklyn and Otter. So yeah, and it stuck. So
Anybody here from Brooklyn?
No.
Never fear, Brooklyn is here.
I'm on board with BkOtter. I freaking love otters. So does Kayla. Otters are epic.
Otters are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Everyone seems to relate, like, oh, otters are sweet.
Otters.
So it's kind of a thing it helps me interact with people because it's something that I can relate to a lot of people. So
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing all that. Does anyone have any other questions for BK?
Let's bring them on.
So, okay, this is my question. Is your niche, from what I've seen you so far, are you just you only just stream Super Mario Maker 2? Is that your main thing, pretty much?
That's like the thing I'm getting known for.
Right.
I did play. Let's see. I've streamed other games, like I did a bit of Dark Souls, which was kind of fun, doing crowd control so that people can they can affect the game while you're playing. So like, let's say if someone wants to take me down to 1 HP, like a viewer, they can use bits to do that. So that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing
sick.
that. Yeah, it was pretty funny. So I did a bit of Dark Souls. I actually started learning some speedrun strats in Breath of the Wild. So on the plateau, I was learning.
Nice.
I was learning any percent. I was doing that for a while, but I always just kind of gravitate back towards Mario Maker. It's just so interactive and such an easy way to get to know members of your community. Because you get to play viewer levels, so people submit their levels and you get to play them, and I get to learn more about who they are, why they created levels and stuff like that. And I feel like Twitch is an excellent way to showcase levels like that. And so while I do play other games, I tend to gravitate back towards Mario Maker. I would say that's my go-to, for sure.
All right, cool.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I know all about that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a fun game, that's for sure.
What's your take on the new update with the Zelda update?
New update? Yeah. So I was a little hesitant at first because it was like, okay, so they're adding like completely new mechanics to the game that's never been in a Mario Maker before or in a Mario game at all. So I was really hesitant when I heard about it, but they implemented Link so well. I'm blown away by how well they did it. You can tell that Nintendo took their time on this. There's so many cool mechanics, so many weird, interesting interactions that you can use, especially in troll levels, which kill me every time. But yeah, they did a fantastic job with that. And they added other things like spike balls and spinies and P blocks and things like that. And I think it was excellent. I really, really enjoyed the new update.
After seeing that update, it kind of makes me wonder if they're going to do more 8-bit characters like bring Metroid to the table, but I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people in the community have theorized stuff like that, like bringing Metroid in, maybe Mega Man or Sonic, just a bunch of different characters, because they've opened the floodgates, right? If Link could be successful, I could see them bringing in a whole bunch of other characters, and the community is really hoping for it.
That's sweet. I gotta make a Zelda level for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I'll definitely.
I gotta get back to Mario Maker 2. I haven't streamed that since the update.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do with Mario Maker, so I've done this before. BkOtter does a lot of them, but like those contests where like viewers do do their own levels, and then you like judge them and see who wins or whatever based on the level.
Right.
So I want to collab a lot with BK on that, and RTG, and Dragon if he's up to it. But yeah, it would be a lot of fun. But all right, Duda, or one shot questers. First off, I want to say one thing. So, my friend here, One Shot Questers, he's the one that really inspired me to start streaming, and so I'm really thrilled that he's able to make this podcast with us. So
cool. Thanks, bro. I remember when we met in Utah, and I was like, I didn't know how to react when I actually saw you. I was like, hey, this is weird, man.
Meeting someone online for the first time.
Yeah, dude, it's strange. But
when I first met Bald Gamer, I was telling before I met Bald Gamer in person, my wife was like thinking he's gonna like mug me or something.
Bald Gamer?
Yeah.
Wait, he lives in Utah too?
No, he lives in Tennessee. Well, he did live in Tennessee. He just moved. Yeah. But I was there for like a work meeting for like a week.
Oh,
and I'm like, dude, let's catch up. Let's meet up. So.
Nice.
Anyway, floor is yours.
Do I go? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, I am One Shot Questers. I did go by Doodah Films for the longest time. I had the Doodah Films channel since 2010, and I would just make goofy videos as I went, like those really like super cringy like 12 to 14-year-old videos you would see online. You just feel like, oh, I can't finish that. Like that was me. And so it was so bad. I have so many privated videos because it's just like I am not showing that one to the public anymore.
Hey, it got you to where you are today, all right?
It did. It got me to where I am today. And the most famous one is the photosynthesis style where I sing, and everyone loves that video. I'm like, no, it's horrible, man. But yeah, I was just kind of doing that, and then in 2017, there was just one day in college where I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream. Why not? And I decided to stream Wind Waker. And 2017 was just the glory days with YouTube and streamers, because YouTube like really promoted streamers back then. So like in a span of like 2 months, I went from having 150 subs up to 750, with just playing Zelda games, and that's where people know me. That's like what people knew me. I was the Zelda guy, which was like becoming really cool. And then school ended. I had to go home and I had to work, and there was a bunch of other things that happened where I couldn't stream anymore. I came back, had to go back home, and so it was a constant like, oh, I'm back on YouTube. Oh no, I'm not. I'm back on YouTube. No, I'm not. And then I met Amy, my wife, and we started dating. So I took a break to focus on her. And then once we got married, she told me that I could focus on YouTube because she knows this is my passion. This is my dream. I want to become a content creator for my job and everything. So she let me focus on that. But as I came back, I don't know, there was just a lot of things like happening where I felt like I didn't know where to go. I was doing a bunch of different things, like trying to be different, I was trying to be a bunch of different channels packed into one channel in a sense, and I couldn't just find anything. And then there was stuff happening on YouTube's side, not just Copa, but like people were getting their YouTube accounts banned, and it freaked me out. And so I moved over to Twitch, and I was over on Twitch, and again I was like, man, I don't know what to do. I was like struggling creatively. I was struggling getting back on because I felt so lost with Doodah Films for the longest time. And I have a great community, and they have been amazing through all of it. They've stayed by my side. But then I just kind of stopped streaming. Like I was becoming known as playing Minecraft all the time. That's where I was getting like a lot of growth and views. But to me, I was like, Minecraft just like it's fun, but I don't want to play that every time I stream. You know, that was kind of my thing. But then now I made this new channel, One Shot Questers, and how this channel became to be was I was laying in bed with my wife, and we were just kind of, you know, like pillow talking, and I was like, I feel like I just need to create something new. Like I really need just a fresh start with things, because I feel like Dude I Phillips' channel did super well, and but now I feel like there's so much stuff that happened with it. I don't feel like I can get it back on its feet anymore, and so I'm part of a D&D group. I'm part of 2 D&D groups, and our one just ended. And I was actually really like, as I was a player, I was actually becoming more interested in being a DM and like creating characters and creating towns and like all these different things and like acting like so many different people, because I have a theater background. I did theater all the time. I did improv. I did comedy groups. And so I was like, oh man, I want to do that. And so I did my first DM session, and obviously it was rocky. I wasn't the best at it. I'm still learning, but I enjoyed the crap out of it, and I felt like so happy. I felt like so creative. I was able to act and enjoy, and then I was like, okay, I think this fresh start is going to be me making a D&D channel. But I still wanted to be interactive with the community, so what I was going to do is instead of just doing big long sessions like everyone does now, I was just going to make a series of one-shots every time and going to bring in new people every stream. Like half the people I know, and then the other half is from the community. So like I could have BkOtter, I could have Dragon, I could have RTG, I could have just pretty much everyone. And so like everyone join in, and I could still be a part of the community. And I am putting like 100% into this channel. I got my foot like fully in the door. I've like been on a creative high. I have felt good, and yeah, our first session is going to be January 10th, and I'm really excited. So things are going great. I'm very happy right now.
That's awesome.
Nice.
How did you come up with the name One Shot Questers?
Well, I was like, easy. Since I was like, okay, so I only do one shots. What can I name? I was like, okay, so I'll just name the first part One Shot. And then I was like, oh, what should I do? Like one shot, like, I had a list of different names. I have like one shot players, one shot dungeons, and then I just One Shot Questers was the one that stuck. It was really cool, and I just created an account, and I went to like different people's streams that I knew would talk to me, and I was like, I just want to hear how this sounds. So I would be like, hey, how's it going? They'd be like, yo, what's up, One Shot? And I was like, okay, this is cool. I was like, I love this name. So yeah, One Shot Questers is my new baby, and I'm gonna be just focusing all my attention on here. So
Okay,
I remember you coming into my stream one time. I remember you coming into my stream as One Shot. I was like, yo, what's up, One Shot? And
yeah, I was
you
like,
really liked the feel of that.
I was like,
awesome.
oh, it's so cool.
That's awesome. From what you last said, there's a question in the chat
Okay.
to you saying, will you still use your other Twitch account?
My Films Twitch account. I don't know, because that's where it's like I'm still debating about it, because it's like that is my baby. That is the channel that I've been trying to grow for almost like a decade now.
Yeah.
But now it's like, is someone watching the Apache video?
RTG. Just kidding.
Or is that Brooklyn?
No.
Fun fact, I got a fun fact about that video actually, but I don't know yet, because part of me is like, you know, it's had a good run. I feel like this was my trial. Like this is with the Dude Off Films was the startup, and I've learned a lot from it. And now I'm going into something that I'm really passionate about. I'm really good at. I feel like people will see me at a new high, if that makes sense, because I'm doing something that I enjoy. I enjoy acting and storytelling, and I don't know. The thing is like, Judah Films is a startup, And I feel like now One Shot Questers is the business that I'm trying to run, and it's just I'm gonna have to focus all my attention on that. That's where I feel, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, and it
For
gives
sure.
you a lot of like content creations, that you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not just like a few different things you can do. It broadens out your creativity with that channel.
Yeah, it sure does, and I'm really excited because I can create a different story every single stream. Like it's gonna be like the same stream, but like there's gonna be different stories. So like people who are coming in like will know what's going on, and I think it will be a lot of fun. And also, I feel really good with the niche I found as well because Duda Films I couldn't find a niche, to say the least, and it just feels really nice to be like, okay, this is what I am. I feel good about it, kind of a thing.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Excited for you.
Thanks.
How One Shot?
Yeah.
How did your community respond to you doing this whole change? Are they all for it?
I mean, there's I want to say probably like 75% of my community is really like happy for me because all the comments I've gotten have been extremely positive and extremely like very good about it. And so I was very happy about that. Like as we're talking, and like when I started posting things, I was already having a bunch of people start following me on my the YouTube channel that I got and my Twitch channel that I made for it. That's been growing, which has been super great. I've already had a lot of people been coming up and asking me they want to be in a session, so I was like, this is great. And but I want to say the other 25% are the ones that enjoy the gaming, and like me playing with them, like Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart and Minecraft. And now, like, I won't be doing that as much or like even at all anymore. And that's where I was like, I feel like that's where some fans are like, I followed you for this, and now you're doing something completely different. So,
You
I
get
mean,
those
you're gonna
kind of
win some and
fans.
you're gonna lose some.
Yeah.
You get those kind of fans where they just like you for the game that you play.
Yeah, like some of my viewers will come in for certain stuff, like Undertale. Like I get some people that come to there, and then I do Platoon. I get certain people there, and then when I do my usual stuff, I get my usual viewers, but not the other ones that come to those certain streams.
Yeah,
But then you get those that are there no matter what you play,
that's true.
and it's really cool. But awesome. So I don't know if RTG has really much he wants to say. Do you have anything, RTG, that you wanted to talk about, or?
Well, I mean, did I ever talk about going to Twitch?
Not well. We talked about YouTube and Twitch last time, but we never really.
Yeah, but I hadn't like really made a move, so.
Me neither.
Like, I'm not. I mean, I want to say, right? I want to say that. I guess I can't like. I can't not say I didn't move to Twitch because that is where I have only been streaming. But, at the exact same time, like I still plan on doing like a stream on YouTube every so often, like once every couple weeks or something like that. I don't know, but I'm still like, even right now, I have spent today recording just a handful or so of offline videos to be able to you know post on YouTube, through the week. And so, I mean, I essentially have moved to Twitch. I do all my normal Twitch stuff Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I do my streams on Twitch. And but I mean, that's about the only thing that I've done different is I've done that. Not even really because of like the whole reason that all the people have moved from YouTube to Twitch. I've been thinking about going to Twitch for a long time. Because as I have even explained on here, in previous podcasts, it just seems like, and of course, I'm not talking about anybody who is people who show up to people's streams and stuff. I'm talking about in the long run, like a person can have 10,000 subs on YouTube like Kat, she has like 8,000, maybe almost 9,000, and then like 30 people watching her. And sometimes 20 people watching her. But that's because on YouTube you can go watch whatever you want. You don't have to stick to gaming, but on Twitch it's for gaming. The people who follow you on Twitch more are there because they want gaming. They're not there for any random video that's on the internet. They're looking for gaming. And so the people who follow you are more apt to come back. You know what I mean? Like it's more built specifically for gaming. So I was thinking about making a bigger move toward it a while ago, but it just kind of took YouTube in general making everything more difficult for streamers, not even counting the big deal that everybody's just had recently, but more counting everything they've done just all together. You know, they just are constantly seeming to make it harder on streamers. So I have moved to Twitch. And then other than that, I mean, this new update on Super Mario Maker 2, I think is excellent. I can see why Nintendo hadn't come out with... People for a long time were talking about, when's Super Mario Maker 2 going to come out with something? When's Super Mario Maker 2 going to come out with something? And people were really, really, really big on... I guess Nintendo act like they're just ignoring it. And I was part of that. I thought Nintendo seemed like they were ignoring it a little bit. But then the update they sent out, I can see why they were silent for a while. Like, it was probably a big undertaking to do such a thing where not only is a character not a costume, a character is an entire interactive player for everything that happens in a level. Like, that's a big deal. So, and then like the fact that they call it, you know, version 2, that's got a lot of people excited, letting them, you know, think and give people hope that there's even more versions coming, you know, that like they're not done. Like, they're definitely going to take this game and run with it even more than they did with Super Mario Maker 1. So I'm definitely excited for that. I definitely need to play with Link more. I know that because these Link levels look super cool. And guys, the other day I forgot how to throw a bomb. Like, it's just I need to play with Link more, but I also need to build some Link. Like, I need to build more levels and do more stuff like that. I've just been doing viewer levels, and I think I need to do more things that not only help me be able to do more levels faster and all that stuff, but I mean, I am pretty much strictly Super Mario Maker unless the community wants to do Jackbox or Mario Kart. You know, we do that, but I mainly do Super Mario Maker, so I'm definitely excited to see what is going to be coming after seeing the stuff that they've put out.
Hello.
Yes.
Kind of cut
I'm
off
done.
out of nowhere. Oh.
It sounded like you were gonna keep going. We're like patiently waiting.
I was super engaged personally.
Also, I am very sorry. I literally have not eaten anything all day. I know it's probably like very rude to eat right now, but like my stomach was growling that whole time before I got food. I was like, I'm gonna eat. I don't care.
Hey man, you treat yourself.
I'm treating myself.
Have a sip from my Cuphead mug.
Yes.
I guess my mic was off. I was just saying that my wife likes to just come and slip me food while I'm streaming and not show herself at all. Just like,
yeah,
quietly just goes around and just, here you go. And then like walks off. But Todd Christensen says, don't apologize, one shot, eat up.
Yeah.
I will, Todd.
Todd's got me.
Die trying to get thick.
What?
It's an inside joke on my channel. Like, we all say thick.
Oh, nice.
Just King K rule.
Epona's thick.
Oh yeah, very thick.
All right.
What was that?
I have that too, but Do you want me to? I think I want to go first, Dragon, if that's okay with you.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm still thinking of. I have an idea what I gotta say, but I still need to think on it more.
So
go ahead.
Oh, okay.
There's been some changes for me. I think what was it, October the last time we did a podcast? I don't think we did one in November. But there's been a lot of changes for me. It was kind of COPPA in a way that kind of led me to make a change. But after like testing out Twitch, like I just fell in love with Twitch. Like I feel I just feel like I can be more of myself. There's been streams where like I'm like dancing on stream and like listening to music that would be a copyright on YouTube. And so I just feel like I can be more of myself and not feel like I'm going to get in trouble for doing things. I mean, I'm still going to like be family friendly. I'm not going to like, well, I did say something to someone the other day and I feel really bad for it, but he was being a jerk. But I apologize to everybody for that because it was not kind of me. But I was just so angry. But anyway, and then I decided, okay, like hopefully I can still do YouTube too, because I didn't know what I can do on YouTube still, as far as posting videos, because RTG said people are, on YouTube not just for gaming, but they're there for like videos all together. So I want to do a lot of videos on there. And so, but then the thing with COPPA, like I didn't know if I'd be able to, because all my videos would be family friendly. And I guess you would say kid friendly in a way, because it's for everybody. And it can be friendly for kids too. And so, but once, like recently they came out with question answering, and they said basically that if it's for anyone, it doesn't mean it's necessarily for kids. And so I'm like, yeah, let's go. So I've been wanting to finish some videos, some games that I've already started on YouTube, just to finish them, to have all that content on YouTube, instead of like just like, let's just say you're playing Majora's Mask and have like half of the content on YouTube, but then half the next half is on Twitch. No one knows how to find that other half. And so I've been wanting just to finish everything on there. And so, but then I've just been so stressed out about, finishing it all up and then going to Twitch full time and all this stuff. And yesterday, a good friend told me, we were just talking about this earlier. I don't know if I was muted at the time, but he said that like he said like people come and go. Most people will probably stick around or whatever. And even if most people don't, I still have a few people that will still be with me and still hang out, and I will still have that foundation that I need to grow and be successful on Twitch. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just for streaming only, I'm gonna be on Twitch now. I'll be still doing these podcasts on YouTube though, and just to get the community together more on YouTube. And what else? Yeah, I'll be just doing videos on YouTube as well, just to promote my Twitch side and other stuff. So that's new with me.
I think the big thing about moving to a different platform, whether it be Twitch, Mixer, Facebook, whatever, is it's kind of like a real life move. But I mean, it's not, but it kind of is, because you spent so much time building up one source. If you're a YouTuber and you're thinking about moving to Twitch or Mixer, I mean, that's a lot that you've spent, a lot of time you spent trying to work on something. And so you just kind of have to decide to do it, because just like moving, like in real life, like if you're going to move a distance, you are going to be you're going to be around new people, but you're still going to be in contact with other people. It's kind of the same thing. The people who are there to watch you for you are going to follow you, and the people who are there to watch you for the games you play, they may come try to check you out, but you are going to make new fans, follows, friends, a whole new community. You're going to make that. It's going to happen. You just got to put the work you put into your original thing back into it. And sometimes, you know, I mean, that's obviously seems like a lot to take on, but I mean, if a person wants to do it, then they do it. And I think ultimately it's going to be fine, because the streamer is the streamer. It's not about the people. I mean, that was going to sound bad. I was going to say it's not about the people that follow them. It is about the people that follow them. It's about your community. But ultimately, you got to do what you think is best for you. And as long as you're doing what you want to do and being yourself, people are going to come. People are going to come watch. They're going to come hang out. And you're going to make a community no matter where that is.
Good point. That's awesome. Yeah. Like, I was afraid for a while. I didn't think that, like, I don't know, I thought my channel would just fall apart. But I've had some good, really good. I had some really good. No, you're handsome. And then yeah, so basically I had a lot of support, especially from like BkOtter. He was just there to tell me, you know, that do it, do it,
just do it.
You got this, man.
And then knowing that Duda made the switch too, it was just, I don't know, I just felt like I had good support there. So
it's scary. It is a really scary thing to do, because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh man, nothing's gonna happen over here. And then, I mean, to my surprise, it was like, oh wow, it's harder to grow over here for sure. But I feel very happy over here though. So.
That's awesome. All right, Dragon. The floor is yours.
All right.
Do your thing, man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dragon. It's been
We
a
all
while.
know.
I've been gone for about a week now. I've just been taking time off, chilling with family for the holidays. Plus, I just needed time off to take a breather, because streaming does do a lot on your body, especially me being a late night streamer. But let's see. Recently, I hit 1 year streaming. It was pretty awesome. I find it ironic that almost everyone that hit their 1 year hit it in December, like Mama Remy, Ambiguous Gaming, Adranian Gaming. I find it very ironic that we all started in December. But yeah. I hit my 1 year. Had a lot of fun with that. We did some classics: Cuphead, Breath of the Wild, Smash, and did a new one, Splatoon 2, because I just bought that recently. I'm highly enjoying it. I thought I would not enjoy it, and I wish I'd got it sooner. But yeah, a lot of fun with that. Gonna be doing a lot of cool things coming up. I have a lot of collabs scheduled for this coming month and several other months. We got our next podcast next month. Don't know who I'll have as a guest. I think I might know, but not yet. But yeah.
Happy 1 year.
Yep. Thanks, dude. I'm really looking forward to bringing some. I'm so glad I got a green screen for Christmas. So I'm really looking forward to making some pretty epic thumbnails that I can have myself in there without having a hard time cutting myself out. Like when the Final Fantasy VII remake comes out, I plan on having my own replica of Cloud's sword, and I want to cut myself out holding that sword for all the thumbnails. So hell yeah, I want to do that. Yeah,
That's
I
really
found
cool.
one on Etsy for $200. You build it yourself and paint it yourself. So you're touched to believe that that's also going to be a stream of me building the Buster Sword. And another game that will make a huge impact on this channel in March is Doom Eternal. Whenever March hits, I'm gonna be like switching up my entire schedule from Variety to only Doom until it comes out. This was supposed to happen this year in November, but it got pushed back because Bethesda / id Software thought it wasn't ready, so we gotta wait a little bit longer. But
Oh yeah, I remember you were saying November was going to be your
whenever
month.
March hits, it's gonna be Doom until it releases. And yeah, I'm just a huge Doom fan. I really hope the Doom Slayer gets into Smash. I legit even had a dream about it. Like, before I woke up this morning, I had a dream that what is it? That Doom Slayer got into Smash and Shantae got into Smash. I don't know why I had a dream about Shantae, because don't know that series whatsoever. But Doom Slayer, you already know why I love Doom Slayer. If y'all are a follower of my channel.
Was he OP in your dream?
Oh, the minute he came in, his music Rip and Tear came on. He had a chainsaw, and yeah, he was causing some havoc. But I love the Doom series. I grew up with it. My stepdad, whenever me and my mom moved in with my stepdad, boyfriend, but now stepdad, he introduced me to the Doom series. I tried it out. I loved all the games. I loved Doom. I loved Doom 2. I was one of the few that actually liked Doom 3. I know that game gets a lot of mixed thoughts on it because it wasn't really Doom. It was more of like, here's a meme for like Doom games. All Dooms, demons are trapped in a room with you. Doom 3, you're trapped in a room full of demons. Like, you feel weaker in that game, but in the other games, like you're a god. In this game, you're just a regular old Marine. In the other games, you're a god, literally. But yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Happy 1 year to me, and many more years to go.
Happy 1 year.
Happy 1 year, man. Hey, One Shot Questers made it to the chat. I gotta tell you about my dream last night.
I can't really tell.
No, so last night, well, for Christmas we got this really nice memory foam. So like two of them, to like stack on top of each other, and like I had like the greatest dream. It was me getting rated by 1,000 people on my stream.
Wow.
It was like so cool.
Like 1,000 people rated you, or like
yes.
1,000 people total just came into the stream?
Yeah, 1,000 people total just came into the stream from one raid.
That would be overwhelming. I would legit need to walk away for a bit.
And I didn't feel overwhelmed. I was just like, hey guys, don't forget to follow.
What? How do you do that dream so well?
I don't know. It was the memory foam, man. Get a memory foam, everybody.
So
I got rated by
what
like
is the most?
Oh.
Yeah, I was fixing to ask, what's the most people that you guys have been rated by? I had one time I was playing Super Mario Maker, and I don't know if you guys know who Forest Kitty is on Twitch, but she rated me with like 480 people.
Whoa!
And like 270 of those people just stuck around for an hour and a half, and I got to raid Juz Cook with 280 people. That was fun.
Nah,
that was
Dragon had a really nice one.
That's the most that I've ever nothing's like that has happened since, but that was definitely fun.
Dragon had a really nice one.
The most I've
He
ever
cried.
rated by, I did cry, and I cried. I got.
What did you just manly like admit?
Oh,
that?
I also I forgot to say something during my thing, but my biggest raid has to be, you guys might know him, he's Relia. He does a lot of Hollow Knight, mostly Hollow Knight, and I got rated by about 50 people. I broke 1.1K, I think. That was my 1K celebration stream.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And me and him are actually going to be doing a collab soon. He has how many subscribers? He has like 35K subscribers. And he's a pretty cool dude. But what I was trying to say was, should I say this? I'm going to be starting a donation goal to help out a certain someone on the channel. Helping with her family, more say. Her little brothers are having some issues. They want to be with Kayla's side of the family because their father, let's just say, doesn't do good things to them. So I'm starting a donation goal to be able to help her mom pay for her attorney, because she has all the evidence in the world to get this dude to not have custody of the kids anymore. She just needs the money. So I'm starting a huge donation goal starting tomorrow, and
Nice.
probably gonna have several donation streams, or like, what are those called? Charity streams, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gonna have that. I want to get them out of the situation as soon as possible, and I know my community will be there to support them, especially since it's Kayla. They know Kayla is very important to me. So yeah, that will be going live tomorrow. I want to get that taken care of. But yeah, that's why I wanted to get off my chest. Or not my chest, but announce.
Sounds
legit,
awesome.
all my money from memberships, all my money from super chats, all my money from Streamlabs donations, all that is going to be going straight towards that. I'm going to be like making no money, which I don't care about. All this money, those kids do not deserve to be going through what they're going through right now, and I want to get them out of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
that's really cool.
good.
Good for you, man.
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
want to get
anything.
them out of that because I know what that's like.
Yeah.
So that's going to be announced tomorrow then?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be having the donation, the goal come up for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna aim for $2,000 because it's very expensive.
Oh yeah. Custody stuff lawyers are way expensive.
Yeah, lawyers are very expensive. I just want to get. Literally today, her mom was emotionally breaking down because tomorrow they have to leave again until spring break. They come back spring break, which is a very long time from now.
That's forever, man.
Yeah, so I want to do as much as I can to get her little brothers back.
Awesome.
Both Kayla and her mom, and even their older brother, they don't like seeing. Like every time the boys come over, they don't look the same when they came here. Yeah, I just want to change that, make them live a happier life.
You had a Christmas with them, right?
Yeah, I had Christmas with them. It was amazing. I just want them to have a happier life, like live every day being treated like a human, not what he does to them. But
it's a good cause. I dig it.
Let's get off the negative stuff. Let's do something positive.
You're gonna do great, man. You're gonna do fantastic.
Thanks. I hope so.
Cool. BkOtter, do you have any other things to say?
What was up?
Do you have anything you want to? Oh, he loves your hair. Dragon loves your hair.
Well, thank you. It's kind of crazy right now.
And your poster, that Bob Ross poster, that's quality.
So this gets people talking in chat. It's awesome. It's like one of the best things I've done for my Twitch channel is have this poster up. I love it.
One question,
one
shot questers or BkOtter. Do you have anything to add to anything that's been said? Because I feel like we've been talking and like you guys been able to like add on.
I just want to I want to talk to you guys about like Twitch versus YouTube.
There you go.
I think you can do both of them, but for different reasons. So I've been thinking so much about like where does Twitch come into play for content creation? Where does YouTube come into play for content creation? Like Twitter, Instagram, you have all of these different avenues for getting yourself out there. And so I've just been thinking a lot about this. And so kind of what I've come down to is that Twitch, or streaming in general, but mostly on Twitch, because I think it has like over 70% of the market right now. So mainly Twitch, that's good for like interacting with viewers in your community, getting to know people, having that personal communication with them. And then YouTube, on the other hand, you get a video out there and you don't have to be live or streaming for them to receive your content, for them to consume your content. And so I'm just wondering, like, what are your guys' thoughts on this idea that you can and maybe even should do both Twitch and YouTube? Duda.
Thank you. Okay, so actually one of the things I have planned for One Shot Questers is every time I do a stream, I'm gonna record that personally. I'm gonna take that stream, take the funniest bits, and I'm gonna kind of like meme them up, if that makes sense. You know how you know how some people will do like the funny highlight reel, and they'll put like text and like zoom in effects and like do all that stuff. I plan on doing that with the sessions I do. So I'll take that and I'll meme it up, and people will enjoy the editing that I do, because I guess that's just me. So like, yeah, I'll take my Twitch, Pixel Man, I will take my Twitch highlights and I'll just meme them up and have just fun with that, because I feel like that memes, it's sad to say, but memes are the thing going around on YouTube. So if I want to get noticed, I need to meme up the sessions, just make them funny, and I could see those going well. I could see people finding them, be like, oh, these guys actually do sessions on Twitch. So they come over on Twitch, watch the actual Twitch session, and then like 2 or 3 days later, they could see like the highlight review. And so I'm really excited about it. Like, that's the idea that I have with Twitch and YouTube.
That's really cool. So is it just Twitch and YouTube, or do you plan on branching out to other forms of media and content creation?
I planned right now just Twitch and YouTube. Like, I do have a Twitter, and I do have an Instagram, and I do have a Facebook. I know how to market on Facebook, so I'm probably going to be like spending my own money to just try to like advertise my channel a bit.
Sure. And
like, it's a D&D group, so it's like, it's a very easy niche to like find, if that makes sense. So but like on Instagram, it's going to be just like the regular Instagram post, Twitter, same Twitter post, just things like that. But right now I'm solely focusing on YouTube and Twitch, and I'll probably branch out more once I start growing.
Have you guys ever thought of like, so on Facebook, I'm on a Twitch group, and one person said to get a TikTok. Have you guys ever thought of doing like a TikTok? Yeah. Like, I've never thought of that, so I'm like, maybe I'll post some stuff on TikTok.
No, I've heard a lot about that, and like, I did have a TikTok for the longest time, and a couple of them did make it on the like the For You page is what it's called, and one of them got 11,000 likes. Another one, like quite a few others, got up between over 5,000, but they didn't reach 10,000. They were just in between that range. And a lot of these, like, I got over, I think the lowest one out of that was 40,000 views. So like, yeah. TikTok works. Sorry. TikTok works, and I'm sad that, like, I want to get it back, but my problem is like, TikTok is addicting. Like, you'll just kind of keep scrolling, and so like, the only reason I don't have TikTok is because I'm on it too much, and I don't like being on my phone a lot.
I hear it's very bingeable. Like you start and you just can't stop just because there's more and more and more content.
Exactly.
But for us as content creators, that's great. That means the discoverability is really high on that platform because it's always feeding people more. That gives us a higher chance of being discovered on a platform like that.
See, I'm gonna create one now.
Yeah, my problem is I don't know how to edit videos, and I'm being stubborn and choosing not to learn. And I know that's just biting me in the back right now, but I just feel like if I learn how to do that, then it's gonna be worthwhile.
I am literally editing a video right now.
One thing about me though, like,
called you out.
I don't like to, like, I don't know, I like self-learning or like teaching myself stuff, but like I hate just watching 20-minute, 30-minute videos on YouTube to learn how to do one thing. Just I don't want to.
If you watch them once, you don't have to watch them anymore.
Another thing I've been thinking of doing is like going to school for this kind of stuff, but at the same time I don't want to pay for that. So I'm just like, I'd rather self-teach myself. Or
I would say, like, when it comes to editing offline videos, if you go to classes for something like that, like, that's going to be more aimed. It's kind of like, that's like buying like the entire set of like Adobe products, like spending hundreds of dollars just so you can edit out a background. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like overkill. Like the knowledge that you need to have to do simple cutting and editing in these things, like there's DaVinci Resolve. I know that's going around to everywhere because that's free, and that's 100% a product that you can put a full video in, cut it, and export an offline video completely perfectly fine. It's a great program. It's free. So like to go get classes or something, that's kind of overkill because you're going to learn way more than you need to know to do stuff like this. It's like once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
Back on a topic with
DaVinci Resolve. I'll have to look into that. Sorry.
On a topic with what Ego is saying about like getting noticed more, like some things that I've been thinking about that I believe someone's talked about with Ego is going to like Comic-Cons, E3, PAX, and all that. That will help you noticed as well. I believe he's still in chat. Try Gamer, he talked with Master Ego and myself as well about going to SmashCon next year.
Oh, SmashCon.
Which I think would do great for our channels because we both do a lot of Smash. Wouldn't you agree, Ego? Or did he not reach out to you?
He did talk to me, but I'd rather go to one thing within the year, and I'd rather go to E3.
E3? You see, I wanted to go E3 this year, and I was like, oh man, I don't got enough money for college and E3.
I'm not so big into Smash Bros as you guys are. I'm kind of getting away from it. But I just find people just get so like frustrated with that game that brings too much toxicity. It's probably one of the most toxic communities in
Fortnite
gaming.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I said one of the most. Whoa. I never said the most. I said one of the most. So.
Well, I was just
everyone
saying,
has to agree with that.
I was just saying like as an example, like going to events like that, like PAX East, PAX West, E3, Comic-Con, AnimeCon, SmashCon, Smash tournaments in general. Those will help you grow your channel as well. Get your name out there.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you talk to people like about you and your channel when you go to IRL events like that?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
That's a good question. I have no clue.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Wait, repeat the question. I missed that.
Yeah, so my question is like, how do you talk to people about your channel and yourself as an online presence at IRL events like that? Because for me personally, like, I rarely talk about like my channel to anyone I know in real life, right? It's very much an online thing that I enjoy, kind of separate from what I do in real life. So how do you bridge that gap and go to events where there's other people doing the same thing?
I just thought something on the fly. I will have some business cards. I'll like
pass it out to everybody.
I don't know. I'll have like
sub to me, sub to me, sub to me.
I've printed up beforehand, and I'll just go out and talk. Like, say I'll be in the Sony booth, like seeing like the new God of War or something like that. Now, like, hey, you like God of War 2? Hey, I do some God of War on my channel. If you ever want to hang out, like, we'll like converse more, and then I'll give them my card and like give it a shot. You might like it, and I'll just do that with all the booths. With
give it one
Sony
shot
booth, as the booth. Although, like,
So,
I don't know.
What's the goal of going and talking to these people at these booths as a content creator?
I would say meet
to network.
meeting more people. Yeah, network.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, meeting more people to possibly work with, collab with, and just conversate with interests that you have in common. Because those events are made for like, yeah, for big reveals, but to like meet people just like you that are gamers.
Right. That makes sense.
And tournaments too.
Of course.
There's always tournaments at those events.
Well, like, what's the difference between PAX and E3? Like, I feel like E3 would be more exciting to go to.
E3 is like the biggest event of the whole year.
So,
and PAX, I think that's more for. I don't even know. You gotta ask Duda or BK. I'm not sure about that one.
Can I go just a little bit off topic?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just a little bit, because I feel like this may help out the situation. So, like, my first thought when you asked, how can we grow by going to these events? I think the biggest thing is if you're going to like E3 or PAX or something like that, if you're going there, I think your main purpose would be to talk to someone, find someone who is also trying to like get their channel grow and collab. That's probably the best. That's probably like the best way to go there, because if you're just going around and be like, hey, check out my channel, like there's really like no connection, really. And
yeah,
like,
you're
how
right.
many people are gonna be like, oh, he just told me to check out his channel? Like, am I gonna really go check it out? Probably not. But if you like go and like talk to someone and be like, hey, do you want to collab sometime? You look really cool. Like, even if they have like 200 subs and you collab with them on one stream, and it's like, well, guess what? You just got like maybe like 5 extra subs off of that, and it's like that you probably wouldn't have gotten. And so it's like, okay, cool, and you just kind of keep growing from there. To kind of just tell people like, hey guys, come watch me. I think that is something where that's like your personal stuff, if that makes sense. So like my personal Facebook, my personal Instagram, my personal Twitter that I have, I reached out to people and went like, hey guys, this is kind of hard for me because this is like my own thing, and I don't want anyone to hurt my baby. But like, I have a YouTube channel, I have a Twitch channel. This is what I do. Come hang out if you want to see. And surprisingly, you will be surprised how many people will actually come over and follow you. And I was like, whoa, because one of Amy's friends, his name on Twitch is Iron Eyes. I won't give out his actual name, but like, super cool dude. He jumped in, he followed me, and he's been a great supporter. He's like donated. He's been super nice to everyone, and he already submitted a character for the D&D sessions too. And so I was like, whoa, I would not have like found it if I didn't like say anything. And so I feel like, I feel like personal stuff, like your own personal accounts, is the best way to tell people like, hey guys, this is what I do, come follow me. And like PAX East, E3, all that stuff is to like go and find people to collab with to like get your channel more notice and to grow that way.
For sure. Okay, cool.
That makes I don't know. I wasn't thinking, so yeah.
It's okay.
That's kind of what I was.
I'm sure you would have thought more of it later on.
Like you kind of hit me on the spot with that. when I was saying conversate, like have a conversation with them,
Right.
ask them like if they do stuff. I don't know. I thought on the spot, but a collab would come into the question.
Right. Yeah.
The conversation, because that's how all channels grow is collaborations.
Mm-hmm.
Without them, we'd have a very hard time growing.
Mm-hmm. No, it's really good, and also like another way, like even with Brooklyn Otter, like Master Ego brought in Brooklyn Otter to my channel, and I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but he sounds really cool, and so like
did I introduce him to you?
You did. He was like, I came from Master Ego, and I was like, oh, okay, thanks for coming. I didn't know like who you were or anything, and then I like went and checked your channel, and I was like, oh. He's actually really cool. Like I like his personality. He's normal. Yeah.
He's normal.
He's like, not a weirdo.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder, right?
Yeah, and so like I think that's another way of good like connection on Twitch is like I found him and I was like, oh, I know Master Ego and I know Brooklyn Otter. Let's try to do a big collab. I like both of their personalities. Let's try to get something going. So.
For sure.
RTG, you have anything to add to that? How's your editing going?
My editing is going amazing.
Hi, Mr. Pig. Hi, Mr. Pig.
And do I have anything to add to what?
To the everything. We were talking a lot about like going to events and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, my mind slipped. I've been very interested in going to an event, but I don't.
You know what we should do? Most of us should
Like-
go to TwitchCon. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, like I think it'd be fun to go and like I don't. Yeah, I mean I would just have to find one, you know, obviously that comes while like I'm in the middle of the United States, right? And then like to find one that like I would have to make specific time to go to one because obviously a bunch of the people that like I watch or a bunch of people in a community or a lot of people are East Coast, but some people are West Coast, and so like even though like you want to go see or meet a bunch of people, like you almost like got to pick one to go to, even though it's going to cut out some people that you want to meet or some people, you know, and it's just kind of hard to decide which one you're going to kind of, you know, go to and decide to, you know, put your effort toward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said.
Were you even listening, Dragon?
I was.
Just kidding.
I was like you can't go to literally every event because then rip your bank account. Can't we do
I'm
that?
just kidding,
you gotta
dude.
pick and choose which event you want to go to.
I think
Like what is it? My first E3.
You've been to an
a friend
E3?
That me and him one like he reserved his first E3 for it to be me and him. Like if you guys heard of Tech Kid 94, I've done some collabs with him, but me and him want to meet each other for our first time at E3. So whenever that time comes, it's gonna come. And yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to E3. I want to go to VidCon. I think that'd be cool. And then Twitch.
I want to go to
TwitchCon. AnimeCon.
It's kind of like anime.
What
I
about
like
Comic-Con?
I like Naruto.
All right, guys. Is there anything else?
About it? Any last questions, chat?
Yeah, let's open the floor to the chat.
Open
That
the
didn't
floor.
sound right. I think.
Open the floor chat for all the questions you guys might have.
There we go. Just the sight of Broken Otter's face when I said that, he was like, "Was that even
What in the world
English?"
did you say?
Yeah, what are you? Yo, just be ready until
That food's
I
getting
start.
to him.
Just wait
Pix-
till I
Did we
start
have fun?
yamming and you guys are like, "What?"
Pixelman asks, "Did we have fun?"
Yes, we did.
Oh yeah,
100%.
this is great.
Bro, Smash Bro, our first meetup's not gonna be at McDonald's. That's gonna be so weird.
Well, mine and
That would need to be
Duda's
in
was at a
years
mall.
ahead, because you're like
was.
underaged.
I have a question. I don't know if this exact question has been presented in this conversation, not because I haven't been paying attention, but because there's been a lot talked about. So if this has already been said, but I don't know if this has been directly. I had a mind slip my word. So I don't know if it's been like directly, but what are your guys's, our guests here, what are your guys's goals for your channel? Like some people, they know they want to be a hobby channel. They know they want to be, it's just something they do in their free time, something they do when they got time. Some people would like to push to try to be more than that. And then some people are just absolutely determined to do whatever they need to do and to work as hard as they need to do to be just somebody that's what they do. And so I'm just interested to know, like as we meet people and as I meet streamers, like, what is your goal for your channel altogether?
Yeah, I can take this. This is something I think every single content creator needs to think about. Like, as soon as they start up, like, what is their goal? And I realized for the first 6 months, I haven't really had a goal. And I'm like, I should probably change that. So I've been thinking about this a lot. I don't want to go full time as a content creator and streamer. I have a job that I really enjoy. And it supports my family. And that's the first and most important thing to me. And so I do want this to be a hobby, but I want to see how hard I can go with this. Like, I want to see how far I can take this hobby. One reason I'm on Twitch is because I have the personal opinion that there aren't enough wholesome streamers and wholesome content creators out there. And there needs to be more of us. And so I thought, super cliche, be the change you want to see in the world. That's what I'm trying to do. I want to be a super wholesome, super family-friendly Mario Maker streamer. I got a text from my sister the other day. She's like, "Hey, my kids just watched your Mario Maker stuff." Thank goodness I am family-friendly, because that would have been so embarrassing to me. And so for me, I think my goal at this point is to take this as far as I can, be as wholesome as I can be, draw people in, show them that you can have a good time doing this stuff while being family friendly. So yeah, I think so far that's kind of what I've come to as my goal for what I'm doing.
Nice. And I think it is important, like you said, for people to know what they want to do, because
big time.
Just because your plans might not include, and I'm not like you specifically, because you did just say that like you're not like intending on going like full time. But for people who don't intend on going full time, like if something happens, like for instance, I know everybody, the man Ryukar, right? Okay, so he had this channel, and he to Super Mario Maker, that's just, it's the guy. And so he had his channel, and I remember watching like one of his first ones. Not when he was huge whenever I start, well, not huge as he is now, but anyway, one of his first ones, he had he just started playing levels, and then he started telling people, leave your levels that you want me to play in comments, and that'll be my next video. Like, he was really trying to get people to interact with his channel. And I mean, I know it's got a lot to do with personality and all of that stuff, but I mean, this guy had like an IT job. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a degree, worked in IT management. I mean, he had a whole thing. And he has told people he never intended to make that like a thing. And then before he knew it, he was putting in his 2 weeks notice at his work because he said he wanted to be able to take advantage of the success he's having on YouTube and on Twitch while he can, because he knows it's not going to last forever. It's one of those things, but he wanted to, because it's what he really loved to do. And he said he did it to where, he obviously has his job he can always go back to. He didn't go storm into his job and I'm out of here, but
right.
He never planned on that being a thing, but it came up as a thing like that. Like, people just loved his channel. They loved it, and he blew up. And so, but he knew he knew he wasn't going for that. Like, he knew he wasn't striving to be like some huge, name. He just wanted to have a community like everybody else does. But
For sure.
Anyways, no, not Duda anymore.
One shot.
What are your thoughts for yours? And I know you kind of already explained yours. You said that you really wanted to do it, but
right. No, yeah, I absolutely. It has been my dream since I was a kid. Like once I first saw YouTube, like I was watching Nigga Higa's videos, like how to be ninja stuff, and like once I saw that, I was like, I want to do what they're doing. Like all growing up, I've wanted to do it. And with Doodah Films, it's been a good run, but now it's like this is from coming from someone who wants to put like everything into it. Like I want to have this community that I've built, and I've already built an amazing community. But now it's like I am now focusing on a totally different community now than what I was doing. So that's where it's like I got to restart. But I want that community. I want, like, it's been my dream to just be able to get on my computer and make millions, thousands of people just happy by like what we're doing. Make them like forget about what's going on in this world and forget about like what's going on at home, and just like the 2 to 4 hours that I have them, I can make them laugh and smile and have a great time. And so, and now like with One Shot, like when you guys see my first when you guys watch the first stream, whoever does join in, like I have like right before I have an advertisement panel, like it'd go for 10 minutes, and like I have like, hey guys, if you want to follow, like I made everything look very professional. So I was like, if I'm gonna go big, I need to go big no matter what. I want to see how well I can do, because because Amy and I, she gave me a year to totally just bust it out, because we are like very financially stable right now, and she's like, bust it out, go crazy with it, I'll give you a year and we'll see where that goes. And so yeah, I am doing everything I possibly can, because if it comes down to it, the year happens and nothing really happens, I won't have anything to be sad about. But like I really am wanting to go full time, and it's mostly because I want to be an influencer that makes millions and thousands of people just smile and be happy. That's always been my dream. So like nothing will ever stop that dream either. So that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Cool.
Nice.
Dreamer.
It's really cool.
Go
home.
Yeah, right?
But yeah, like I'm not in the same boat as BK. Like I kind of am, but kind of not. Like I like my job, but it's not something I want to do like long term. It's not like my absolute passion. But like with BK, his job is his passion, right? Like he loves his job. And so, but with Duda, he has other dreams. So like we all have different dreams, different things we want to pursue. And I love it how we're all different. It's really cool, really awesome, really interesting. For me, I'm kind of in the boat of like wanting to make this big too, like full-time content creation, But the same thing though, I want to do other things too, other than just my channel. Like I want to get into like investments and stuff. So like, and have my own business with other things. So like, I'm really into like business and business minded and stuff. But I do want to do this full time, and actually I wouldn't say full time, because full time is what, 48 hours. Well, 40. Oh, I guess it would probably be 40 hours if you did a full time, huh? Because doing all the editing work and stuff probably takes a lot of time. And
oh yeah, I mean, you hear these big guys talk, and they'll tell you like, if you do this, like make sure you know that you want it. So like the way One Shot is, I can't help but like say that different, because your name was literally one thing until today. And so
Right, I know.
Anyways,
Doodah, and now it's One Shot.
But anyway, yeah, but like his mentality, you know what I mean? Like he know, and so you got to know that you know, it's if you want to make streaming a thing, it's not just fun and games. Like there's still work. There's still you still got to have determination. You still have to have all kinds of perseverance to get, because there's stuff that you still got to get through. There's stuff you're not going to like doing. Like editing's fun, but then editing enough videos to release a video every other day to keep offline content moving and going, like that's a lot of work. And then that's not including the time that you have in creating that content. So now you got to play the game, do the deal, then you got to do all the editing, you got to put on the upload. I mean, it's a lot of time. It's really like having a job. You just get to enjoy it more because you're deciding it's what you do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah,
little...
YouTube is. I don't know. I've been on and off with YouTube for years since I started, and it's taken me till last year in December till I actually got serious about it. And it's not really 100% serious, but I would like for it to one day become like the job that I would do for the rest of my life. But as of right now, I think it's gonna just stay as just a hobby that keeps me in the gaming area. Like I don't have to go out and spend extra money on games because that's what my channel is there to support. Everything that I get for the channel goes back into the channel.
Right.
That's where I plan this going. But if it goes any higher, yay. If not, it's whatever.
There's a one last thing, and then we're gonna have to stop the stream. But I wanna add this. So I saw this post one time. I shared it with Dragon, but basically she's saying that like, just remember, guys, this is all just the hobby. It doesn't matter like how many followers you have. Doesn't matter like all this other stuff. I mean, like I understand what she was coming from, like. She's talking about, like, it doesn't matter about the numbers, right? But, like, the way that she said it, though, is just, it came across to, like, the community doesn't matter. Your community doesn't matter, you know? So, like, it does matter. Like, it's...
Yeah, the way she put that sounded wrong, but then, like, a guy went on her about that, saying, but my community helped, like, I like interacting with them. And she was like, oh yeah, I love my community, it's just the numbers don't matter. It's like, you should have said that in the first place.
Right.
So
Your
it's just community is what makes your channel.
I mean, like, we all, you know, it's about the community, not about the numbers for all of us.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I just feel like, though, like, if you want to make it as a hobby, then it probably will be like it's just how much you put your time into it. That's how that's where you'll get out of it. It's basically what you put into it is what you get out of it. That's how I think of it as. So but we all have different goals. I love it. And so but anyway,
we're setting an example for sorry.
Last things, guys. Anything else you want to say?
I was saying Master Ego is set an example for a up and coming content creator, Smash Bro 57.
He got a custom PC.
He just got his PC and capture card on Christmas, and he's ready to make content.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Yep. He's
That's
ready
awesome.
to. I'm actually gonna be doing collab with him too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's my admin of my channel. So yep, we're gonna be doing a collab. Get his channel good. He reached 100 subs before making any content. Believe it or not, it's crazy.
That's awesome. All right, guys.
That's crazy.
We normally would want to do a raid, but I gotta get going. I gotta
Same.
shower
I gotta
and
go
get going.
for Kayla's family.
Anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. Thanks BkOtter and One Shot Questers for being on.
Do it again.
Hope we'll be able to do a collab with you guys sometime.
Oh, for sure. Come and be in a session.
The D&D session.
I don't know. D&D is my thing, but I'll give it a try.
It'll be fun no matter what.
I'm gonna do it.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on.
excited.
Hold on, Dragon. So I never thought I'd like it, but it's really cool. I'm like, D&D, like, that's weird. But then I get it, and I'm like, I love it.
Next year, which
Next
is
year?
in 3 days.
Ah, there we go.
Finish out the podcast with the dad joke.
Ah.
Hey, happy 2019, guys.
Yeah,
Happy
guys.
2020, because next podcast will be 2020. And so,
Let's go.
all right. Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Yeah, I'm one of them haters.
Hey, we'll see ya. Thanks everyone
ya.
for watching.